underway. Welcome everyone to the Kalispell Dynasty Season 3 off-season. How is everyone doing today? We are live here on July 2nd for the third off-season of this Dynasty series. Welcome everyone to the much fun. We are now Kalispell 6 months Dynasty into this journey with this team. We've gone through 3 How is everyone doing today? We've already covered a lot of ground. There's been a lot of stuff that's already happened in this series, and we just wrapped up the most enjoyable season by far. A 10-4 campaign, a bowl championship along with a conference championship on top of that. So the coach contract, job security deal, that is not a concern right now. Echo, and we just wrapped up the most enjoyable season by far. A 10-4 campaign. Oh. That would be an echo right there. There's probably an echo for the whole minute. A whole minute of echo. Wow. I hope you stuck around during the echo to make it this far. If none of that was, clear, welcome to the Kalispell Dynasty off-season. There's always something that goes wrong in the beginning. But we're good now, I think. I think it's fixed. Can I get a fixed in the comments? I still see a lot of echo comments, but hopefully they're fixed now. I don't see anywhere else where it could be coming from. Yep, okay. The delay was getting me nervous there. It was a longer delay than I expected. Okay. Okay. Oh, Blackjack, stop talking to yourself. Come on now. All right, everybody. I'm sorry with the echo. But we are here for the Kalispell Dynasty Season 3 off-season, the third off-season, of course, of the series. And as I mentioned during the echo portion, we've covered a lot of ground already in this series. We've done a lot. We've gone through 3 seasons in around 6 months, and we just wrapped up the most successful season of the series. But now, we're having a lot of players that have been so key to this team graduate. There are so many players that we got to learn and know over 3 seasons that are now going off. That's college football for you. So TJ Garner, he's graduating. Of course, the captain of the defense, Marcus Calhoun, will be moving on. We'll see if the NFL has any interest in the senior linebacker who was the Benark Award winner and an All-American. Marcus Calhoun was the most decorated of our seniors, with over 300 tackles in his career, 3 sacks, 3 picks, a touchdown, and obviously the best linebacker in Benark Awards. So Marcus Calhoun is a player that I know a lot of you hope, you end up seeing again maybe on Madden sometime, and perhaps that will happen. Here are the ratings if you wanted to go ahead and make Marcus. I did already capture the ratings for my seniors. So if I ever need anything about these seniors, I got it. I got him. And I'm not a number retiring kind of guy usually, but we will retire number 56. No longer going to be used in Kalispell football. Marcus Calhoun will be the first and only to wear the number. And that is the only one I will retire. We're also graduating running back Eddie Benson, wide receiver Rashawn Brooks, who is maybe the player I'm going to miss the second most. Calhoun to the top of the list, Rashawn Brooks there at number 2. Possession wideout, who was so reliable for us. He was a tremendous blocker, and I got to see that run block rating because it was dynamite during this season. I'm not sure what it's at, but I got to know. It is a 65, which as you can see, that's probably going to be really good for a receiver. 65. Archer has 63, and that's why he had so many pancakes. So maybe Sonny can take over that role. But when we're talking about possession receivers, we don't really have another option that is currently on the roster. So Amonte Jones would possibly be a possession receiver next year. He's already committed. But when we go to catching, that's the number 1 priority. Next highest is Tyler Adams. He's out the door, senior as well. Troy Evans will probably have the best catching on the team next year, which I know, season 1, Troy Evans scared you a little bit. Hasn't seen as many snaps as of late, but we'll see what he does in what will be his senior year. So I've already recapped the season. Basically, it was a long video, 40 minutes worth. If you want to go watch that, you can. So I'm not going to go into a ton of depth here. I will just run through the numbers. Marquise Walker, really happy about his leap this year and becoming a true dynamic quarterback for us, both on the ground and in the air. Sometimes a combination of both. So I was really happy with our passing offense. Running the football, we now have Roscoe Sheridan to build around, as Hawthorne and Benson will graduate. In the air, Sonny Archer at 857 receiving yards. He'll only be a junior next season. Then Ja'Cory Day will only be a sophomore. Those are our building blocks in the passing game. And we will have one more season of Rashad Williams at starting tight end. Defensively, a lot of these standouts are graduating. Calhoun, Garner, Dante Clark. But we're still going to have players like James Watson, the sophomore, Otis Frazier, Quentin Dunn, who will probably change positions, Antone Slater, Kelly John Charles, and others. What playbook do you run? I made it myself, and I can't remember what the base was. So, I'm not a huge help there. I made it myself, though. So with that, everybody, a 10-4 campaign. That was a fantastic season. But now it's time to move on to Season 4. Already Season 4? That is nuts. And I'll be getting to more comments soon here. I haven't really been checking what's been going down the board here so far. We got a Super Chat, the first of the day. And this is from 27 Super Yankees, as we get all these awards here. He says, the senior class is like the Minnesota Season 8, where a group of impact players leaves, and Troy Evans for long snapper. Long snappers are people too. I don't know, maybe Evans can long snap. He's got to do something when he's sitting on the bench. Maybe he's got some new skills we don't know about. But yeah, this does remind me a bit of Season 8 of the Minnesota series. Obviously, that team was on a completely different stratosphere, but you know, it's still a very impactful class, one that just led us to 10 victories. Let's sign the 7-year extension with the Kalispell Warhawks. So, obviously, we always begin here with the coaching carousel. Teams that are hiring: Texas and Nebraska. Unexpected jobs, filled positions. Leon Daniels taking care of that. Now, the playbook you'll see there is spread. I changed our playbook to spread beforehand because I don't want to have to carry 2 fullbacks. And that's been something people have been telling me to do for a long time. And I'll change it back later. And I appreciate the super chat. Those are very, very much appreciated. If you wish to leave one. Over 1,000 already watching. I know it's a busy weekend, so I appreciate you guys taking the time out of your day to spend some time with me here. I know it's kind of the busiest weekend of the summer for a lot of people. And I wasn't sure if we'd get a packed house today, but it looks like we do. Level 14, baby. I'm not sure if Leon was already 14 because a lot of times I see that coach update multiple times. Zach sends a super chat. Kane, grow dreads. No, my hair's already too long, man. I gotta get another haircut soon. I gotta get this trimmed up and clean, man. If I wake up in the morning and my hair is anywhere out of position, like, I know, that's how I know it's too long. It's the bar I have set. That's the threshold. All right, everybody. Coach changes. You ever thought about doing an NBA 2K My GM series? I think I want to do something streaming on basketball. It's been too long. I really want to do something with basketball, especially with the Timberwolves becoming a very exciting team all of a sudden. Mountain West, what's going down? Uh-oh. No! Our offensive coordinator left. No! Oh, man. Lindgren was such a great boost to us. He helped get Marquise Walker's accuracy up. He helped get our pass blocking up. Who's Terry Malone? Please be good, Terry. Oh, no. We lost our offensive coordinator. Where'd he go? We're going to find out. We're going to find out. What's a super chat? A super chat is basically like a donation to your favorite streamer, and it's just a way to support content creators. There's a lot of that goes down on Twitch, and YouTube is kind of catching up to it. So yeah, it's just basically supporting your favorite creators with a dollar amount of your choosing. But yeah, I'm really bummed about this, man. Where is Lindgren going? So Malone, OC in, Lindgren, OC out. That is nuts. So we have a lot of extensions giving here. And then retiring. So it doesn't look like Lindgren is staying in the conference. We gotta find him. We gotta find him. Where is Brian Lindgren, new coach? I wonder if he's a head coach now. That'd be interesting. If he went from being such a successful offensive coordinator with us to all of a sudden being a head coach. Chip Kelly? No, Charles Kelly. Leon Daniels staying put. But where is Brian Lindgren? This is amazing video right now. I know you guys are just hanging on the edge of your seats while I scroll down and can't find it. Of course, he probably went to a school that starts with like an X. Going down the board. I don't think I've missed it. That'd be disappointing. I missed it. I missed it. One sec. Where did Lindgren go? Our offensive coordinator left town. He's with UCLA as the OC. All right, Blackjack. Blackjack. That means Lindgren is going to be coaching your boy Jesse Heikkinen. Wow. Lindgren is going to coach Jesse Heikkinen. Guys, I don't have to do anything special for storylines to make themselves in my series. I just let it go with the flow, man. That's nuts. That is nuts. Went to UCLA. All right. So I have to learn about our new offensive coordinator. Does he have the boost that we need? So Starks gets an extension at defensive coordinator. Somehow he keeps hanging on to his job. That's crazy. So when it comes to Malone, he was previously... Do we know what he was with previously? We have to see where Terry Malone left from. So, old coach. I'm going to find out. I got to see old coach T. Malone. Hopefully I don't have to go too far. Got Terry Malone. I'm sure some of you found this ahead of time. I just gotta figure this out. He was fired from Purdue. Oh, man. So they were 83rd in points per game last year, and that's the OC we just got. Man. That's one way to begin the stream. We just got a lot worse. All right, players leaving. Please no transfers. Please no transfers. Graduations. And it said, yeah, it'll say graduation for all the seniors. And no surprises here. No surprises. So, no juniors transferring, no key players transferring at all. That is good. And now we go to transfer requests. And this year, I want to try having a couple roster spots open so that if players want to transfer to us, then they have the opportunity. So I really hope that we can open up a few roster openings. It was a setup. He coached like his life depended on it to get Heikkinen. Oh, that's one way to put it. Okay, so no transfer requests, obviously. And now draft results. No, Marcus Calhoun went undrafted. Calhoun went undrafted. All right. Marcus Calhoun went undrafted, and we will move on to recruiting now. And I put a few more players on the board that I wanted to scout and offer scholarships to. I just want to try filling in as many holes on the roster as I can. I'm sad that Marcus Calhoun did not get drafted. Okay, so we're on to recruiting now, and we'll see exactly what we have to get accomplished. Yes, linebacker of the year went undrafted. That's right. So, we have 31 targets right now on the board. A few of those I haven't scouted yet, but I moved Richard Sykes to the top of the board today, and I'm now thinking that I don't want Sykes as a defensive back. Like, I think he could play safety. But I think that if we let him get redshirted and we sit him for a bit, then he might be able to be a quarterback for us in the future. He's already got a lot of speed and acceleration. The injury does concern me a little bit, but I think that he could be a potential future quarterback for us. Or even, we could still play him at defensive back. So I got Leon, one of the upgrades, and now I have 15K off-season points. So I'm just going to put a quick little 1,500 here into Sykes. And then there's Jay Ewing, and we're in a tough battle here against Rutgers. Not sure how much interest they have, but he's arguably the best talent on the board. With that 90 speed, he stands at 6'2", and 86 press, 81 man, 82 zone. This is a player with an obnoxiously high ceiling. So we're going to be very aggressive for Jay Ewing. I'm going to put at least 3K into him. He would be the most impactful player I believe we could get. Whoa, super chat from Jamila the Killer. Thank you, Jamila, for the super chat. No message on here. No message. Appreciate it. So yeah, if we can land Ewing, that is going to be big for us. Alex Hardy, outside linebacker, 80 speed, good tackle. I think Hardy has a very bright future at linebacker. He's only 215 pounds, but that's okay. Jonathan Starks was about 15 less. We know it can be done. A lot of people are saying 4K or 5K on Ewing. Well, this is the baseline. This is just where I'm starting. Then I have Ken Dennis, and this is another battle. This might be one that I have to just back out of because it's going to be too competitive. Granted, I like the player, but I don't really want to fight with two other teams for a player of that caliber. So I'm going to move him down the board for now. I can still scout, correct? Because there were a few players, yeah, I can. There were some players I added to the board here that I did not scout, that I wanted to scout here at the end of things. But let me come back to this later because I might need those few hundred points. Mike Harris from Kalispell, Montana. We have to go after the hometown prospect. He wanted to stay close to home. How about just staying home? 87 speed, 82 catching. That is, right there, I'm looking at a possession receiver. He's not going to be very dynamic, and I'm worried about the route running. How does he get open if he's not a burner or doesn't have great route running or great release? Hands are there. Adequate speed, just not game-changing speed. Not a dynamic player. And I think we have the only offer for him. Nope, Utah State. That's right. So, off the bat here, I'm just going to put 1,000 as a baseline. Why do you write stuff down? So don't forget. I write down a lot of stuff. I have 1, 2, 3, at least I have 4 notebooks within an arm's reach of me right now. Just with stuff in them. Different ideas, notes for videos, lots of stuff. Michael Hunter from Tennessee. Only 2 offers now. Good man, good zone. Decent speed, not terrific. For now, I'm just going to put 5 into him. Mark Henderson. Now, this is a really good kicker who isn't all that accurate. We'd have to make up some serious ground to get this to happen. Now, I wanted to show you Leon's skill set, his coach tree here, because I think I finally figured out what happened last offseason with Rashad Williams committing to us. I had the thing for Leon Daniels. It gives him a boost on signing day. It gives you extra points and a chance to steal a prospect from their top school. And that's what I believe actually happened with Rashad. And now I have an even greater boost there. So here's Leon's coaching tree, or skill tree. The letter of 10 now maxed out. 20% chance you will steal a prospect from their top school. So hopefully that happens again. Back to recruiting. So I'd like to go for Henderson, but it wouldn't be a huge... I don't think I'd make it a huge need. I'll probably move Calvin Rowe to kicker next year and just let him probably kick everything like I did for a year in the Minnesota Dynasty until I had another kicker. Because they make you have a punter and a kicker regardless. You might as well have 2 good ones. But for Henderson, we might just be a little far out of the lead. All right, Bobby Hill. How many offers to Bobby here? Well-rounded skill set, not all that strong or athletic. 1 offer. So for Bobby, I'm probably not going to put a lot of points into him. I'm just going to put like 250 or 200. Fred Marshall, I should put him up the board probably. Marshall's a JUCO player from Arkansas, and he's got good speed and an overall skill set that would work out really well for us. So I feel like, how many offers does he have? Just 1. All right. In that case, I'm going to go just 1K for now on Fred Marshall. Likely more, though. Aaron Pierre, another defensive end. Navy is in the lead. Very good finesse moves. He has good acceleration. Only 1 offer. So for Aaron, I'm cool with the 200-point deal here. I've tried to get kickers, but a lot of them we just haven't won the battles for, and now there aren't any left that we can actually target. Jeff Childs is on the board. Now he's an accuracy kicker without a very strong leg, so I'd like to get him just to redshirt him. And we have the only scholarship offer for him. And I'm just going to put 200 there. I was going through ratings earlier today. Ooh, super chat here from Procrastination Gaming. If you redshirt a low-rated kicker, they get a lot better every offseason. That's what I plan to do. That's a timely message. I appreciate it. So, I'd like to get Childs, redshirt him. He'll be ready. And now we have Aaron Barrett. And he was a player whose ratings impressed me when I was checking things over this morning. With 89 speed, 90 acceleration. And I think after a couple of years, we have a player who could compare to Sonny Archer. And no, I don't like his running back skill set. But, Yeah, Barrett's a player that I hope that we can get and develop for a while. We have the only offer for him. And I'm just going to keep putting 200 into those players for the time being. We still have over 5K left to divvy out here at the beginning. Andy Corbett at tackle. 72 strength. I mean, maybe he could play as a junior or a senior. I don't think he has many offers. He has 2. Okay. I'm probably not going to put any points into him because I don't want to try to overtake that lead. So I think I'm just okay losing out on that one. Andy Allen at wide receiver. He was the receiver who has really good spec catch, but not like actually great catching. I think we had the only offer. I mean, I'd rather fill my roster with players like this over walk-ons, like in the 40 overalls. So put 100 there. Justin Mansfield from North Dakota. He'd probably need, he probably wouldn't play until his junior, senior season as well. But it's kind of the same situation. Ooh, we're pretty far down the board, though. And now Army's in first, so maybe no points there. We need... I already went over Ken Dennis. Chris Guillory, we're just going to lose that one. Guillory would have been nice, but K-State's all over him right now. He's a speedy receiver with questionable hands. Jason Page. 1 offer. Perfect. Jason Page. He is not that well developed right now. So let me put a couple hundred there, put him up the board. And then I wanted to scout some of these remaining players. So Troy Lee, 85 speed, 92 acceleration. Carrying is low, very, very low. However, I'll offer him a scholarship. I was targeting players who didn't have offers, because if I have the only offer, well, then they're probably going to come to us, and that's just better than having some of the walk-ons. Maybe it'll work, maybe it won't. Jermaine Finley. Oh, look, I have 3 wide receivers here, of course. Jermaine Finley. Good, decent route running. All right, how about Maurice Harper? 86 speed. Really raw in the receiver skill department. Lonnie Franklin at outside backer. Would need a lot of development, but I'll offer a scholarship. It's not as exciting as the class last year, that's for sure. That's for sure. And then Greg Conley, who stands at 6'3". Yeah, I like Conley's skill set. I want to offer him a scholarship. And it's the only one he has. Only offer. Do I want to offer to Finley? That stuff's pretty low. I don't really see that working out. Ken Dennis. I could just put some points into Dennis and hope it doesn't become an intense battle. I think we'll have the leftover points to do that. But I want to make sure that I have enough points to go around for my top priorities. So I'll put Dennis here. And now Jay Ewing. I think we go to 4K. Richard Sykes, we'll up him to 2K. How many offers for Sykes? Just 1. So I'm not even sure if I have to put that much. Jay Ewing, 2. Hardy, 1. Mike Harris, there was a battle here. I'll up him to 15. So yeah, we are kind of getting spread thin on a lot of these players, but they're also, for a lot of them, don't have a lot of competition. A lot of people are saying 5K for Jay Ewing. Don't want to miss out, so let's see. Fred Marshall, that's another one I'd really like to get. How many offers? Just one. I'll go $12.50. Jay Ewing. We'll go to 45. Michael Hunter has 2 offers. Bobby Hill. Gotta get some defensive tackles. So I'll go to like 400 on him. Aaron Pierre. Up him to 3 or 4. Childs, I think we're okay. Barrett. I'll up that. Put the rest on Marshall and let's go. Yeah, Marshall, we could get 2 years out of him if he commits. I mean, I assume that all junior college transfers on here are juniors, but maybe there are some sophomores. All right, $47.50 on Jay Ewing. And then Alex Hardy would be a really nice player for us to get, so I think I want to put the rest here. I'm going to take some off of Sykes so I can put it here with Hardy. All right, that's 1,500 points spent. We have 11 open spots on the roster, and I'm putting points into 16 players right now, or 15 players. All right, what do you guys think? Is it time to see what the results are with the recruiting? I'm okay putting more points onto Hardy than Marshall because Hardy would be a 4-year player, Marshall would be a 2. They both only have 1 offer right now. All right. I think it's time for us to see how this recruiting class finishes out. Last year, what did we have, like the 40-something class? I think it was like in the 40s. We had a pretty good class. Thanks to Ja'Cory Day and Roscoe Sheridan. So, to signing day we go. The moment of truth. How many players are we able to get? I'd love to fill out this roster for sure. But I really hope that we get the top priorities. We did get pretty spread thin with the points. But I'm feeling alright about it. Put a lot of points into Ewing. And then, had a lot of players who only had 1 offer. Come on, give me some good news. Give me the good news. What players are coming with us into Season 4? Oh my, we missed out on Ewing? Are you kidding me? Alright, well, we obviously got some at least. We got 9 prospects right there just now. But we did not get Jay Ewing. We put $47.50 into him. Some people said to put $5K on him. So we'll see how much we lost that by. That sucks. That was my top priority. Sykes is going nowhere, it looks like. Barrett goes nowhere. Maurice Harper goes nowhere. We get Hardy. Didn't have to put many points into him. We got Alex Hardy. Fred Marshall goes to Baylor. We were way behind. Ken Dennis, not as intense as I expected. We get Michael Hunter, the corner. Mark Henderson goes to Colorado State. We do get Bobby Hill. Pierre to Georgia Tech. We get Jeff Childs. Jason Page to Auburn, just barely. Andy Allen going to Colorado State. We get Troy Lee, the running back we just discovered. Lonnie Franklin. Greg Conley goes to Syracuse. Bowling Green for Franklin. Andy Colbert. We won that. Mansfield to Army by a lot. Finley. We get the commit. Jay Ewing. Wow, guys. That's what it would have took. We put 4K into him. Almost 5. And still lost by 6. I couldn't have done anything about that. I would have had to have put like 10K into him. And that wasn't going to happen. I don't want to have like 10 walk-ons on the roster. Look at that, though. They put around 10K into them. They put up all of their points. Mike Harris, we get him. Chris Guillory, obviously, out to K-State. And then the players we already had. But if that's what it would have taken to get Ewing, I'm not willing to put that much into one player in this kind of an off season. I always get confused, though, about players who don't make a decision. Because, like, those are players that could have been pretty good. What was our class? 72nd. We had 20 graduate, and we got 18 in our class. That's not bad. Bunch of 3 stars, and then some 2 stars. And it looks like... Alright, actually, I think some of those included might be a walk-on or 2. No, actually, I recognize all these names. We may already have a couple roster spots available then. I won't have to cut anybody. That'd be awesome to not cut anyone. Alrighty, so we get past signing day, and we get to position changes. The only ones I can think of here would be, I want to move Quentin Dunn, I think, to defensive end, but I want to see how our breakdown of positions is looking right now, so I have my minimums met, because I can still play him at end. So, position changes. For quarterbacks. Does it say minimums on here? I don't think it does. We shouldn't need any more fullbacks. I should be able to cut Nate Reed now. Plenty of receivers. You know who I am. I like receivers. Only 2 tight ends. If I could get one more tight end, I would have redshirted Donnie probably. But now, obviously, he's probably going to be our second tight end again. We only have 2. So please don't get hurt, Rashad. 4 left tackles, 2 left guards, 1 center, 1 right guard, 2 right tackles. So we got Bryce Wiley here. Do I want to move anybody to guard? Because I don't want to be stuck with walk-on guards that badly. Overall is higher at center. We only have 1. I'll just put him there for now. What was Gallagher's stuff again? I know he had low impact. High pass, low run. Then at end, we have 2 there, 5 here, so I need to find some left ends. John Coleman. What do the ratings look like, John? This is probably faster than scrolling. I want higher block shedding. Damian Whitmore. Nope. Chris Harrison. Yes, you're going to left end. Marion Triplett. We'll be excited to have him out there. Super chat from Dak. Hey man, I've been a long time fan. I really need to message you for something. It's extremely urgent and important. You can just send me a message on like Twitter or something, or in the YouTube messages. I have 6 defensive tackles. Who is Josh Rushing? Apparently I scouted him. 2 left outside, 2 middle, 4 here. So let's go and move. What's Quentin Dunn's ratings look like? I might play him at left end this year. And then Alex Hardy. Where do I actually want him to play? I think Hardy is a middle linebacker. Now, his overall goes down, but whatever. Well, he is only 215. I'm not sure if that plays any part in that, but I'll find a home for him. Corners, only 7. 3 free safeties, 2 strong, 1 kicker, 1 punter. 2 athletes. All right. Forgot about the athletes here. Lamar Williams, a 67 halfback, a 75 receiver. Lamar Williams is probably the player that we're going to highlight a lot in the practice today at wide receiver. Then Glen Hayes. He is a 73 free safety, a 70 corner. A little bit of running back skill there too. He has 90 speed. But I always intended to play him at cornerback. He's got 86 man, 81 zone, 87 acceleration, 63 tackle. Here's how the wide receiver breakdown looks now, as Lamar Williams vaults to the top in terms of overall. And then Sonny Archer below at 73, Troy Evans, Ja'Cory Day, Kendall Caldwell, Amonte Jones, and probably some more red shirt options. I thought about playing Kelly John Charles at cornerback, but I don't think he has the skills. I think he needs to stick to safety. Actually, it was Jay Page who I could move to cornerback if I wanted to, with 79 man, 84 zone. But I'm not going to make that move on the permanent basis right here. And then at cornerback, Hayes becomes number 3. So I like a lot of the corners we have to work with, especially that we've never even seen Malcolm Tyson in a real game. And we already know we like Chris Smith a lot. I'm a big Chris Smith believer. And we haven't even done our upgrading yet, obviously. I kind of forgot about that. It slips my mind every now and then. Alrighty, I think the position changes are done then. Oh yeah, I wanted to see Bo Lee. If not quarterback, then what? Overall isn't great for really anything else. Could play fullback. Just making sure I'm caught up on super chats. I am. And I can still try, you know, playing Jay Page at cornerback if I want to, but now I feel like we have some good corners that I want to see play. I'll have some tough red shirt decisions to make. Lag? Well, we did drop some frames. I'm not sure if that was just now. I'm guessing. So I'm going to slow things down. We dropping any more? Nope. It's okay right now. But it still says bad quality. And now I think it's probably recovering. Over almost 1,400 viewers right now. How many likes can we get up to? We have 1,400 watching right now. How many likes are possible? Can we get to 500? Can 200 people hit that thumbs up button? And if you haven't already done so, hit that subscribe button so you don't miss any more episodes of the series. You can stay up to date on my content, all the series that I have going on. So I think I'm pretty good with the changes right now. And then we get to training results. Always a fun time to see how much better everybody got. Hopefully we got some +5s or +6s. We saw +7 that one time. Corey Archer, that was nuts. So, training results. How much better does Marquise Walker get? I gotta know. Wow, we hit 568. We just got almost 300 likes in like a minute. I didn't expect that, actually. Wow. Thank you, guys. More lag. Says good quality on my end. We lost a handful of more frames. Hopefully, we stop losing frames. Do you play daily fantasy like DraftKings or FanDuel at all? I do. I got into it last year at the NFL, played some basketball, and now I'm playing some baseball. I don't play every night or all that hardcore, but I do like playing every now and then. Wow, we got up to 600. I appreciate it, everybody. Thank you. So Calvin Rowe gets the +7 treatment. The OP punter. All right, Calvin, 92 overall. Marquise Walker, now an 87, who should be our highest rated position player. Accuracy got a nice boost. Throw power got a +1. I just know his ratings is all. Let's go position by position, though. Oh, I see some 6s on here. This is nice. So JR Battle gets to 77. And Battle already had pretty good throwing ratings. So everybody goes +1 on power, +4 on accuracy. At running back, +6s here. That's big. How about Roscoe Sheridan getting a little faster, getting more acceleration, +6 break tackle? Sheridan might be pretty nasty this year. 90 on the juke now. Okay, I want to see what Sheridan's all about. And he's backed up by Corey Miller. And we haven't really seen a lot of Miller. He has some elusiveness. Pretty good stiff arm and stuff compared to Sheridan. Not as dynamic. So Sheridan will get most carries, of course. Fullback. Not too much exciting there. At receiver. Wow, Ja'Cory Day got a +2 speed boost. All right, Ja'Cory, what's the off-season regimen? I gotta know. He's a 95 speed now. I didn't think he'd really go up. Now Ja'Cory has 95 speed, 99 acceleration. Watch out. .74 catching. Troy Evans now has 80 catching. Super chat from Procrastination Gaming again. Sometimes I find guys that get 2 speed in the off season. Do you know how to find them more? I'm not sure. I think it's all random. I think that if you get good numbers with them, they have a better chance to get a big boost, but I don't know for sure. I'm not sure if that's at all how it works because I've had players get +6s who never play. Game day is going to be fun this year. Kendall Caldwell, 86 speed. Holloway. So we'll have to find out who's going to fill in that role that Rashawn Brooks used to hold down. Tight end. Donnie Castillo goes +1 speed. How about hands? We head to catching. 87 now for Williams, 82 for Donnie. Now, Donnie dropped way too many balls this year, so hopefully that's cleaned up in his junior season. He only had 4 compared to 9, yes, but think of how many less targets he had. He only had enough to get 16 catches. If you look at drops per catch, which you'd want to look at drops per target, but I don't have that number. But if you look at drops per catch, the rate is a lot worse in his sophomore year. When is Super Mega Baseball coming back? It will be back this week. I've been working on it, and you guys are going to see players like Nataki Mason back in the game. You're going to see Austin Bradley. Who else are you going to see? You'll have to find out. At tackle, Sean Gallagher gets a +4 boost and now has 84 pass blocks. So he'll likely be our starting right tackle with Wiley at left. I just like seeing how much things got better. Darren Owens will take over at left guard, who now has 92 strength. And I might play him at right guard even. But he is basically a replacement for Norris Medlock. Big, strong run blocker who can be a liability in pass pro at times. So at least we still have that player. Center, Vic Huff. Good strength there at 86. I like the awareness. And yeah, I like the skill set. I think Vic will do just fine taking over for Johnny McCormick. Ryan Alexander, our other guard, 91 strength now. And he's got more of a pass blocking emphasis. So I feel like we have 5 offensive linemen that can play this year and will hopefully do a good job. Bruce Franklin at right tackle. He's got high run blocking. And then you have Andre Scott, who has high pass blocking and is only a freshman. I think Andre is going to be good. At end, Maxwell and McCormick. Maxwell much faster, better athlete. And now, all right, Maxwell might be interesting this year. But McCormick needs to get some snaps too. At right end, Jared Merritt, only a +4. Was definitely quiet as a true freshman. Wouldn't have minded to go back in time to redshirt him. But now hopefully he's ready to play. Jordan Starks in Super Mega Baseball, finally in some sort of big league. No, I'm going to let Jordan have a chance to make it in the road to the show. But man, it's a long wait. At defensive tackle, Eugene Howell, our strongest. Who's going to apply the pass rush, though? That's what I want to know. Looks like Eugene Howell. And then, kind of balanced skill sets the rest of the way down. No one really standing out. Oh, we got power moves here for Graham and Davis. That's okay. Outside backer. +5s here. TJ Strong will probably get some more playing time. And Watson. Would like to get him, hopefully, to have a big season. Coverage is up. Has some good pass rush. I probably got to use him a bit more as a pass rusher. Then at middle linebacker, Zach Flowers, who will be taking over for Marcus Calhoun. That is big. 79 speed. Had the big pick 6 in the conference championship. Good block shedding. Decent tackle. But can he adequately fill in for the captain of the pass defense? How can you tell if your players were drafted? There's a stage for the pro draft down here, and it shows you all the draft results. I didn't really get into it at all because we didn't have any. I didn't check other teams, which is weird. Quentin Dunn, Andy Ridgway. Got to figure out these linebackers all over again. How I want to sort everything out. Quentin Dunn. Really liked him as a pass rusher this year. I mean, I don't just look at 1 or 2 ratings and then just go off of that all the times. Like, just seeing how Dunn played. Like, something on there made him a good pass rusher, and I want to see more of it. At corner. Good to see the speed boost. And then for coverage. All right, Cam, hopefully you have a big year as a senior. Antone Slater now 90 zone coverage. Chris Smith, I cannot wait to see him play more. Then Malcolm Tyson, Scott Green, and Jameel Butler. Plus, we got the true freshman, Glen Hayes. Something's got to happen. And at safety now. Oh, only a 4-point boost for John Charles as Shannon Evans gets a +5. Yeah, Page might be pretty good this year. And now Shannon Evans can play as he's redshirted. At strong safety, Frazier and Archer get the boost. Frazier now 99 awareness. That's pretty exciting with 88 hit power. I'm excited to see what he does after closing out the season very strong. What are the cornerback speeds? I'll show you here. Davenport's the fastest, and everybody else is kind of higher 80s. You're not going to see Jameel Butler really this year. And you might see Glen Hayes. Calvin Rowe, man. +7. He might be our first drafted player. I didn't think about that till now. Move Warren the tight end and redshirt Castillo. I'm not sure if Warren could play tight end. He has 73 speed. 66 catching. No, I'll play Donnie this year. And now on to cutting players. And I don't think we're really going to have to cut anybody. Redshirt Kelly John Charles. It would be weird to not redshirt him as a freshman and then redshirt him as a sophomore, but I'll consider it. Yeah, our roster right now is fine. We don't have to cut anybody. But I might. Nate Reed. Yes. 3 roster spots open now. I have 6 players from Florida. So I have a pipeline now. Although I might have had the upgrade to make it 5 players that you only need to make a pipeline. So, regardless, Florida has now become a pipeline. We missed out last year. I cut players that were from Florida. This year, we got it right. And Montana just became a pipeline. Your own players are rebelling against you, Kane. Not a good look. We need to have room for transfers next year. Tennessee is not far from a pipeline now. We already had Washington. We only have 1 player from Texas. Lots of 1s on here. California 14. Yeah, I'm liking this right now. Not really sure I need to cut anybody else. We're not going to get like 4 transfers, I don't think. So I'm cool just like, let these players develop. We have 3 open roster spots now. I could cut a player like Rushing, but I'm not going to. So in custom conferences, all I'm going to do is I'm going to have a protected rivalry with us and Hawaii. to make sure we always play them. We've played some good games against them. We played a conference championship against them. And they got Kalispell linebacker Hunter Clayton on the team. We've now passed 700 likes on the video. And before too long, I'm sure we're going to be in practice mode, seeing how things go. Nope, I like the skill tree where it's at. Yeah, I got to make a decision on Kelly John Charles, because he did get playing time last year. It's not like I didn't use him. But, just to lose a year of eligibility again where he's not starting would kind of suck. But I also don't want him to leave. Okay. Let me change the Air Force One to Nevada. And let's make ours Hawaii. Come on. Why can't I edit this? It's not letting me edit all of them. Okay, I got into that one. There we go. Colorado State, so let's go BYU for them. I don't want UNLV, I want Hawaii. There we go. And we had a super chat. I must have missed it fly by. From Ace of Games UK. Don't worry, Kane. Next year, Kalispell will get their own Andy McKenzie and everything will work out. We've always found a way. We missed out on Tyrone Campbell. We got Andy McKenzie with the Gophers. We missed out on Fred Arnold. We got Dominic Carter with UTSA. We always find a way and things work out. Although it is only 2 examples. Maybe things will start to stop working. You never know. Let me make sure that quality is still going good. Looks like it is. Alright, I like this conference too. I was shocked how much worse it was this year, though. When will you be ranked? I'm not sure. Especially with us losing a lot of key players. We got to see how we are this year. And on top of that, we didn't just lose a lot of key players. We lost our offensive coordinator, who gave us a lot of good boosts. And now we got Terry Malone, who gives us an injury boost, carrying boost, and stuff for running backs. He doesn't have anything for throw power, throw accuracy. He doesn't have anything for pass blocking. That is a really big loss for us, having to switch offensive coordinators. He's only a level 7, whereas Lindgren was like a level 15. He was really good. We got so lucky to get him as a coordinator, and now he's with UCLA. Used us as a stepping stone to a better gig with the nation's top quarterback last year, Jesse Heikkinen. Preseason. What brand TV do you use? I just use a Vizio here that's been a few years old. Nothing special. You can reset his skill tree. I could probably do a little bit there, but I wouldn't be able to unlock the next tiers. And I might have just missed my chance to respec his tree. I'm not sure if that's the only time that you can. Terry Malone. Yeah, I might have missed the chance, but you know what? It's got the storyline in there now. We got a new offensive coordinator. We got to live with it now. How many seasons are you planning on doing? A lot. I'm not sure. When I think it's complete, it'll be complete. But I'm in no rush. Do you think you'll ever change conferences? It's possible that we could become a Pac-12 team at some point if we become a very established program that can compete with those teams regularly. So, I know we always want to talk about custom schedules and whatnot come preseason. I want to take a look at some rosters now, though, and I want to see, are there any players that we've seen in recruiting that are likely going to play early? Like, I want to go to Hawaii, and I want to see if Hunter Clayton now is going to be expected to play. Hunter Clayton, the third left outside backer, might still have to wait his turn. But we're going to play them regardless. Now, is Jesse Heikkinen already going to play? I'm not sure what Josh Rosen has done, if he's left to the draft. Oh, come on. This team is stacked. Heikkinen might not play for a good 2 years. He should redshirt. They should redshirt him, and then he should transfer to us. Wouldn't that be something? I would lose my mind if Jesse Heikkinen came to Kalispell. Who else did I want to check? I want to see where Jay Ewing is on the Rutgers cornerback chart. Didn't mean to back out like that. But I'm reminded of just like, wow. Consoles may not have made a huge leap on this last generation, but a lot of this loading and stuff with the menus, yeah, it wasn't very good on the last gen. Rutgers. Jay Ewing looks like he's going to play. Looks like he's their third best cornerback right now. I'm not sure if we're going to play them. Seem to be a pretty good team. And I got to see if Brock Oxendine is going to play with Washington yet. Really wanted to get Oxendine. He transferred. Brock Oxendine was tired of not playing. Where's Oxendine? I will find you, Brock. He transferred to Wyoming. Okay. He's in our conference now, Blackjack. Blackjack, are you seeing this? I work together with Blackjack on the recruits and whatnot, and to see, our offensive coordinator go to UCLA, that's crazy how that works out. And now Oxendine is in our conference against the team in our division. Blackjack, how awesome is that right now for the storyline? Wow. The plot has thickened. And he's going to start. Here is Oxendine. Didn't want to ride the pine. 88 strength. Now, obviously in a couple of years, he'll be a lot more of an impact player, but he already has the good strength and hit power. But he'll be good, don't worry. He's just a redshirt freshman. That is amazing, though. How do the quarterbacks in our conference look now? Wyoming has an 82. Super chat here from the Deconator. Love your vids, Kane. Please play my hometown, Toledo Rockets. I'll consider it. Thank you for the super chat. So, Washington. Wow, they're on the decline, it looks like. Can't remember if there are any other recruits I wanted to check. I want to see if Towns is going to start down in Miami. Okay, so Utah State now has an 85 quarterback. UNLV now has an 87. I feel like that was a big part of last year. We didn't play a lot of great quarterbacks. Tulsa, Tulane, Troy. Where's the next one? San Jose State. 81. San Diego State. 87. So far they look tough. Yeah, I really want to see Oxendine as well. That's exciting. I thought I'd have to play against Wyoming to see him. That is crazy. Missing the super chats? Maybe that's maybe it hasn't caught up yet. Because I think I'm all caught up here. Alright. Then there's New Mexico State. As they graduated 2 of their best players, and they might still be trying. No, that was New Mexico. But New Mexico State has Harold Richards here. And then New Mexico was really good. 91 overall. Jawan Lawson. They're not fun to play against. Nevada. Good senior quarterback. I expect this year to be a lot more difficult. We lost our coordinator, lost a lot of key players, and I think now our competition gets better. Idaho. It's not in our division. I just wanted to check. We're not going to play them again, though. Cole McDonald is the quarterback in Hawaii. '92 quarterback for Fresno. Colorado State. We'll see if they are good again next year, because they weren't last season. They were a 4-win team that went to a bowl game and lost that too. Boise State. Now an 83. It looks like they have a new starter, because Constantine played against us last year, and now they're going to have Humphrey, probably. And BYU, of course, 87. We did not play them in their first year in the conference. Air Force, 78. 87, Marquise Walker. So, highest overall rated player in the game is DeAndre Francois from Florida State. There's Sam Darnold. Fastest? Oh, that's only quarterbacks. I'm like, 92, what? Idaho's got a 99 speed halfback. There's some real speed out there, but I gotta see just Miami quick. I want to see if they're going to be playing Sharkwez Towns. Probably not his first year, but just you wait next year when Towns takes over. So let's find some teams to potentially play this year in non-conference play. Memphis kind of looks a little bit evened up here. We wanted to check on Purdue and Toledo. Here's Purdue. We just got the coordinator from this school. I wouldn't mind playing Purdue. Rutgers is pretty good. And then Toledo is probably a step above us right now. I want to play a Pac-12 team every year. And this year, didn't I already say who I wanted to play? I wanted to play against Oregon. That might not go well for us. Kind of want to play against Oregon this year. So we could go with a team like Oregon. We could play like Purdue. I also want an easier one on the schedule. I like having, you know, where we play down to competition for a game. I'm not sure who all is low. We've played Idaho 3 times. We're going to move on from that rivalry. Play UCLA. A lot of you want to see UCLA, but wouldn't you want to see UCLA when Heikkinen's starting? We'll take a look at their team, though. Hey, Georgia State's doing pretty good now. Not seeing a lot of really low-rated teams. Play UTSA, they might be low. But many of you wanted to see us play UCLA this year. That team is stacked. Then in a couple years, Heikkinen's going to be starting. And a super chat from the one and only Blackjack. How's my boy Rafa Leao doing? A name that good needs to be checked up on. Also, Sweezy. Have fun playing Oxendine for 3 years. Oh, I can't wait to play Oxendine. Rafa, I gotta see what he is up to for sure. And Sweezy. I think Sweezy went to BYU. And Rafa went to Cal, if I remember correctly. I do want to see those players I missed out on last year. Oh, Sweezy is going to start, it looks like, for BYU. So we'll see if we play them. And then for Cal. Rafa was a player I really wanted to get, but he just had no interest. He is currently right here. But they have a transfer right here at left outside backer, so he might play as a freshman. They have a couple transfers, actually. Maybe we'll play Cal this year. We'll play UCLA at some point, for sure. You guys want to see Heikkinen? I definitely do. But maybe Cal is the team we play from the pack this year. But yeah, as far as finding a lower team, kind of difficult. I didn't miss any more super chats, did I? From Kyle Hummel, play the defending champs, Arkansas State. Oh man, I forgot about them winning at all. I gotta see their roster. Where are the teams that struggle? South Alabama might be one of the lower teams, but they're kind of on par with us, I feel. Southern Miss is a really good free safety. Texas State, Texas Tech. We'll check on UTSA. Troy. Their punter and kicker at the top. We've played Tulsa before. There's UCF, UCLA is nasty. UMass might be one of the easier ones. We've already played against them, though. UTEP looks to be a little bit lower than a lot of others. And it would make sense. Well, actually, they're not that close to us. UTSA. That might be one of the easier teams out there. No, I can't play North Dakota State, but they'd be really good. How's the guy that took over for Carson Wentz? How's that guy doing? And the guy before Wentz wasn't that bad either. A lot of people liked him. I forget who that was. I think his name was like Brock something. Who was before Carson Wentz? It was Brock something, I think. I want to see our schedule this year. The guy is doing fine. That's good. Still won a natty. Did they win again last year? They don't lose. Brock Jensen. That's right. Brock Jensen. That is who was before Wentz. All right, so our conference schedule this year looks like this. UNLV, New Mexico, Air Force. We don't play Hawaii until this game. We do not play BYU yet. And we do play Wyoming, so Oxendine is right there. James Madison won last year? Okay. I'm sure NDSU wasn't far away, though. We got Boise State on the schedule again this year. And thank you for the back-to-back option offenses again. I don't have to, like, remember what I like to do against option offenses. Once we play against New Mexico, I'll be like, prepared for Air Force. Perfect. So maybe Toledo. Can I put the Cal game like here? I gotta figure out when they're open. This is always an annoying task. We can play Cal in week 2. No, we're not going to see Chad Sweezy this year, unless there's some sort of conference championship between the two of us. So I might change the schedule later. I just don't want to spend a ton of time on it. We always spend way too much time on the schedule during the stream. So I might just set it later and then have that be in the edited video. We have Toledo and Cal. And then all of our conference games down there. Is there even a spot for Purdue if I want to put them in the schedule? I don't think so. I'm not sure we can play Purdue. We could here in week 1 if I wanted to. And then maybe go Toledo. But I'll work on that later. I'm not going to worry about it right now. I want to see the depth chart and then get that set, and we got to get into some practice. We got to practice. Marquise Walker. Roscoe Sheridan. Corey Miller. Now, I'm not setting red shirts quite yet. Now, at wide receiver, I've got to see what Lamar Williams can do. Need to see if Day looks like himself again. And maybe Troy Evans gets some more playing time. But Lamar Williams, 6'5", 206 with deep speed. Got to see what he can do. Tight end, Rashad Williams, Donnie Castillo. Left tackles, Bryce Wiley. Darren Owens, Vic Huff, Ryan Alexander, Bruce Franklin. Left end, Maxwell. I want to see triplets get some playing time. Jared Merritt can play there. Tackle's fine. TJ Strong, Zach Flowers, Quentin Dunn. Let me put Watson back in his spot. At left end, I want to see what Quentin Dunn can do. As a situational rusher, he was good. So I'll do some rotating during the actual practice, of course. It's not quite right yet. Then at cornerback, Cam Davenport. I want to see Chris Smith play. Slater, Tyson, Green. But we need to see also how well Glen Hayes will play. Just moved him to cornerback. And I really wanted to see his skill set. Jay Page at free safety right now. Otis Frazier. We'll do plenty of rotating there. Why would it put Caldwell over Day? Let's get some practice going. Make sure no one's wearing 56. Oh, I haven't even thought about appearances and whatnot yet. Didn't even get that far. I forgot about setting numbers for all the new players. And I'm sure 56 got taken by somebody. Wow. Bo Lee. I thought he was a little bit similar to Tim Tebow, and he takes 15. We're going to keep it. McKinley takes 20. I might edit McKinley. I might want to save 20 for somebody else. Terrence McKinley III. And a lot of some of the recruits like McKinley that were custom already have their appearances done. What number are we giving to Lamar Williams? 84. He's big and fast. We're an 84. Keeping it. Amonte Jones, you got to go to the teens. And I'll still do some editing to this. I just don't want to take a bunch of time to do it now. I have no problem doing it later. Anyone wearing 56? And I have to make sure I get my playbook back as my set thing so I can use my plays. Ah, close, Alex. Maybe they knew not to take it. I'm going to give Childs a throwaway number because I'll use 17 later. Yeah, I can give him a quarterback number or something. I don't like 8 very much. But you guys want to see some ball. So let's play. I want to see Jeff Child's range too. There's a lot of stuff I want to get to in this practice today. Let me just get my schemes back. All right. Kalispell offense, Kalispell defense. Kane, what happened to the series with the Texans quarterback? You talking about the Andy McKenzie series? That ended last year. I finished it. Time to practice. Yeah, I want to see Roscoe Sheridan as well, Blake. I got to see if he looks a little bit stronger this year. He looked good last season, and to see the boost that he got in those areas, really want to see what his game looks like now, especially with him being a greater emphasis on the team. New captain, James Watson. I don't know who the captain is this year. Honestly, if I had to think who the captain of the defense is now, it's probably Otis Frazier. He's a veteran, senior now. He's a physical presence. That one makes sense to me. Getting hungry. Got more cashews. Will hold me over. All right. Let's open with some. These wide trips give us enough cool plays. I'm cool with wide trips. I want to play against our nickel defense. And we will find a lot of different players to sub in and out. All right. And we get going on the ground. Sheridan. Keep falling forward. Get those extra yards. But how about Lamar Williams? There's his first grab against Cam Davenport. Here on the rollout. There we go. Ja'Cory Day can catch the football. He closed out with just 2 catches in his last 2 games and 5 drops. Up top, well played by the captain, Otis Frazier. A super chat from Lincoln Radone. The crowd has spoken. Dab. That is still going from the Cowboys fantasy series. Uh-oh. Absolutely smashed there by Graham. Whoa, we got some option here. I just want the ball to Ja'Cory Day. I want to force it. Sonny Archer, we'll see how well he does again this season. Screen here, Lamar Williams. Give him some space. Uh-oh, Ja'Cory. There we go. Lamar gives us that physical height that we haven't really had in receiving core yet. So pairing him up with Day, that is a complete game changer. How'd you drop the football like that?
Down. Blue 14. Blue 14.
I wish they would stop blitzing so much. Because I actually want to see, like, players cover. Lamar Williams. I'm really excited to see what he can do. And if Marquise can get the ball downfield and use that speed. His throw power is only up 1, and we don't have the offensive coordinator boost, so don't get your hopes up on the deep ball from Walker. Get there, Wiley. Get there, Wiley. broken tackle there from Sheridan. Ooh, knocked away. Otis Frazier's playing well so far. I like what Otis Frazier is becoming. Ooh, Walker misses. Reminds me a little bit of when I had Andre Gaines, and it took him a little while, but then he became a really good player. Walker with a lob, and Cam Davenport stays back to make the catch, or knock it away. And Lamar Williams is big. And now I could redshirt him, but I don't know. Gotta make a decision. Uh-oh. Yeah, I keep forgetting I still might not play with all these players, so if I don't play with Williams, then we really are playing small ball at receiver. And if I do play him, I'm only gonna have one more year with him. Oh, come on. I want to try that mid-screen some more. Shakori, overthrown. And again, well covered by Otis Frazier. Rashad Williams. Ooh. Ooh. That's Frazier again. Otis Frazier is definitely a standout. What was that throw, Marquise? I really hope that Walker doesn't take a big step back now. Dropped by Sonny Archer. Alright, I want to find some new plays. Oh yeah, I can hit timeout and do that. What is it? I can respot the ball with L3. I think. Yeah. So, why don't we get to some deep ball stuff? I just want to see kind of Walker's limits this year. Yeah, that is a good point, Dark Falcon. If I redshirt Williams, who is a deep threat, he would have a chance to play with a different quarterback that would fit his scheme better. Assuming J.R. Battle is our quarterback next year. He's a pocket passer with a big arm. And I think the deep ball is going to be like Lamar Williams' best asset. So that's something else to consider. Although I do want to see Walker have a big year, and I'd love to give him a good target to try and make some noise with. Archer on the sweep. And then Sheridan. Good spin. Yeah, I like the fight there from Roscoe Sheridan. Parker Patterson. Yeah, that was one of my road to the shows I didn't really stick with. Out in the Randy McKenzie series. Andy McKenzie's brother. But I'm glad I have my Jordan Starks series going well. Ooh, what is that? Walker not looking as accurate now. Yeah, Sheridan gets a good gain. I gotta see the deep ball though. What are your limits, Marquise? From the 40. We got 50 yards out of that. I'm not sure we're gonna get much more. Ah, come on guys, give him some time. At the 40, uh-oh, trying to get away, but the defense is too quick. Walker with a wobbler. Wow, Cam Davenport. We're going to see some JR battle on the deep ball for sure. Whoa, that was intended for Williams, but he had nothing on there. Couldn't plant his back foot. There we go. And that's much better. Quentin Dunn played that pretty well.
Oklahoma. Check. Hut.
What about Ja'Cory Day, now the fastest player on the team? Going deep. Oh, knocked away.
Down.
That's a guy who's got to go on the thumbnail. He's had an awesome practice so far. The captain... Wait a minute. Was that not Frazier who made the play? No. That's Jay Page. Alright. Alright. I was giving the credit to Otis Frazier. That was a good job. Yeah, Walker does not look as sharp, sadly. Sheridan does. No! I wanted that one-on-one. Walker. Man. Isn't looking like himself today, guys. Good coverage again from Jay Page, who was redshirted last year. I didn't want to waste the year of his eligibility. Uh-oh. Meant to hand that off. Okay. A lot of that is my fault. Walker. Nope. Jay Page holding down the deep ball. So I'd say, so far, impressed with Lamar Williams. Impressed with Otis Frazier and Jay Page and Roscoe Sheridan.
Oklahoma.
Walker. That's the deep ball to Ja'Cory Day. There we go. He got one. Good throw there. One of these. Lateral.
Blue 19. Blue 19. Hut. Set. Blue 19.
And Jared Merritt's getting some good pressure, it seems, too. I haven't paid a close attention to trench play, but Merritt, oh, Day can't outrun everybody, but he's looking fast. Broken up. That's against Chris Smith now. I want to test Chris. With Archer. Ah, Chris Smith, man. Came back from injury, and you could tell right away. One of those players that tends to outplay his ratings. Or there's some combination that makes it work well. I'm a big believer now in Chris Smith. Double coverage. Oh, Archer comes away with it. Sonny. Yeah, pass offense does not look quite as good, but at least our defense is like playing well. There's Rashad Williams. Frazier can catch him though. Ooh, that's the kind of play that we can't see from Lamar. There's a good catch though. Laid out there, Lamar Williams. And one more deep ball to Lamar. Uh-oh. Almost got it, too. Cam got lucky. Oh, what a throw! I couldn't believe he made that. I gotta see that one more time. We got Ja'Cory Day here, slot cross. How about that throw as he's hit? Alright, Walker's gonna finish here on a good note. And let's get JR Battle involved. At the same time, we already saw Sheridan do well. I'd like to see Corey Miller. At receiver, I want to know if Troy Evans is better this year, if he deserves more playing time. We know Ja'Cory can burn. So let's see freshman Lamonte Jones. No, wait. I gotta see. I have to keep, I need to get Day in there just so I can, see the deep balls. So I'll put Evans in the slot. Let's see how Donnie's looking now. Let's go to defense. A super chat from Nathan Grissom. Looking forward to seeing what the Warhawks have in store this season. Hope to see them in the top 25 this new season. Keep up the good work. Thank you, Nathan. I think there's a chance, but we've got to find a way to make up for all the things that we've lost. And that's my main question. All right, at cornerback, I want to swap out Davenport for Malcolm Tyson. At safety, let's get Shannon Evans some playing time. And we'll do some more rotating after a few more plays. So I guess one more here for Marquise Walker. Awkward catch there for Williams, but I'll take it. And now JR Battle. And Battle with the deep ball. Oh, it's dropped by Jacory, but you can tell he's got the arm strength. He has it. Oh, not this one. Davenport. Donnie's in there. Donnie's open. Oh, that worked. Wow, I've been wanting to do that for a long time. Donnie just got that to work for me. Battle chucks it up. Broken up and picked by J. Page. I'll test kicker. We'll get to red zone stuff as well. Ooh. I gotta pay attention to these pass rushers. Yeah, speed option sucks, I know. I don't like running it very much. Battle still had some inaccurate throws, though. Lamar Williams. But I gotta see if that deep ball can be consistent. Pick up the rush. Battle gets it away. Oh, I thought he'd catch it off the tip. How about Jacory, who's really got deep speed? Oh, Chris Smith playing it well. How about the double move against Smith? Oh, Jacory just a bit too quick. Oh, and Jacory now with some power. A new and improved Jacory Day. And Corey Miller. Oh. Wouldn't go down easily there. That's good. Chris Smith. I want to get Troy Evans the football, though. Lamar's dropped a couple now. All right, Corey Miller. We'll also see some Terrence McKinley. Battle. Not a player you want on the move. Gotta keep him in the pocket. Ooh. I'm gonna switch formations now. We've kind of seen these plays enough. Try Castillo at wide receiver. I could, but who else is gonna play tight end? I mean, could Donnie just play wide receiver this year and be our possession guy? He does have like 82 catching, but not the greatest speed. I don't know about that one. Let's head to the shotgun with, I like normal Y slot. Got a few different plays in here. A lot of option, though. Stuff I would not run with JR Battle. Let's get the dime defense out there. I just want to see more corners. Evans. Troy Evans. Remember how much I hyped him up? I had to get you guys excited about some players. I mean, we were a team just starting out. I had to do what I could. But it's okay. We got Jacory. Nice Troy Evans. Hey, Troy Evans. Maybe his senior season will be solid. Ooh, that's great coverage by Cam. And Donnie. Ooh, that was close. Corey Miller. Not the most dynamic player. Battle, that's a strong arm, and it's too strong. Here we go. This is a deep ball play. Battle, up for Williams. Nope, Chris Smith. Oh, yeah, I'll run a lot of these, I'm sure, with JR Battle. Come on, give me a deep ball to Jacory. Wow! Battle can really chuck it. There's JR deep. Jacory Day. Making plays. We're going to see some McKinley, don't worry. Miller does look like a little slow, but I know McKinley's not very fast already. Yeah, that was great coverage by Cam. And Miller. Not as explosive as Roscoe Sheridan. The screen is awkward. Very awkward. It worked for me, though. Smith is good. Chris Smith is good, I tell ya. Ooh, Battle misses.
10 Boston! 10 Boston! Hut!
Alright, give me a couple more throws with JR Battle, and we'll continue to rotate in new players. Jacory Day with the catch. I also thought about like doing a practice stream during the season to show off some players we haven't seen much of. Now, I couldn't like play with redshirt players. Actually, what I could do with that, because I don't want to take the red shirt off players just to show you guys practice with them. That's well played by Paige. But what I could do is like make a separate save file and then practice with them, and then just not, just use my original file. That way we can still see them practice. That's what redshirting is all about. You can practice and get better. But you can't do that in NCAA, so I might have to get creative. That way we could still, take a look at some other players if need be. I like to find a way to stream some small additional stuff for these series. Kind of like what Blackjack is doing with his Brooklyn Nets series. So I thought about, maybe a practice or something like that with players you don't get to see very often. So you kind of know more about them heading into next year. Okay, everybody wants to see Bo Lee. You all are working together. I'm going to reward your teamwork. You're going to get some Bo Lee. The freshman. And at corner, I want to play Glen Hayes. Shannon Evans will hopefully get some snaps. Now, I noticed they weren't really... Oh, because I wasn't actually affecting the defense. That's why they weren't making any changes. All right, Paige. You take a break. Let's go Shannon Evans. Then let's go Malcolm Tyson and Glen Hayes. I just want to see more Chris Smith in the slot. Then we have Zach Flowers in there. I want to see some of Malcolm Neal. He's got some speed, though. He's got the impact player thing below him as well. He might get some playing time. Let's go... Keep in Watson. Instead of Dunn, let's go Andy Ridgway. And on the line, I want to play Triplet. He's already starting? Okay. Let's swap out Merritt for McCormick. And Triplet for Quentin Dunn. So one more throw right now for JR Battle. It's a deep ball for Jacory. Good one. It just dropped him. He dropped it off his hands.
Set. Oklahoma,
And now,
Oklahoma.
Boley enters. Boley. Ooh, welcome. Otis Frazier says hello. I wonder if he's a lefty or righty.
Here we go. Green.
He's a righty. That's not a bad deep ball, but it's well played by Shannon Evans.
Blue 88.
We gotta get McKinley involved too. Yeah, throwback to when Leon was an impact player. I cannot believe the game did that, but it did. Terrence McKinley. And if I want to, we can get our other running back involved, who is Troy Lee. Lee kind of seemed like an interesting back to develop for a few years. Bo Lee on the draw. And that's great coverage by everybody. Tyson picks it off. That was intended for Lamar Williams, by the way. Troy Evans. Nope. Man, no, it's Otis Frazier. Otis Frazier is going to be so good this year. The captain of the defense, Otis Frazier. Ooh. Too many drops out of Lamar. Sure, he's got speed, but you need to catch a football to actually get it useful. All right, Bo. Now let's get McKinley a run. Broke a tackle. Ooh. McKinley backed up Sharkwise Towns. Donnie. Castillo. Another draw here for Bo Lee. Good block by McKinley. Can we just do some normal runs? Ah. Chris Smith is too good. Gotta take him out of the game. Ooh, that was behind Donnie. Not a great throw from Lee. Perfect coverage by Davenport. And sacked here. That's Quentin Dunn. Pay attention to these edge rushers and how they perform. Troy Evans. Nowhere to go. Yeah, Quentin Dunn is really good. Really liked what he did last season. McKinley can catch and he can block. That's his main thing. So, if we want him to be the replacement for Sammy Hawthorne, mainly, you know, catch some passes, might be a good role for him. Gotta run some option at the goal line with them. Yeah, we gotta start getting closer to the end zone. I like doing the red zone practice. I didn't do that for many years, and now, obviously, it's a staple of the practice in the off season. Okay, let's move the ball to the 5. And of course we'll get to kicking, don't worry. Not a formation I'd like to run down here, but it has some option plays I want to try out. Come on, Troy. Bo Lee with that speed. Ah, can't get the throw to the end zone. Now Ja'Cory Day touchdown on the mid-screen. Ja'Cory's having a pretty decent practice, although a couple drops here and there. McKinley can't get there. Might have to try some jump balls down here while we're at it to Lamar Williams. Ah, the 5'9", is that Glen Hayes making the play? There we go, Lamar. Eventually that could be a big part of his game. Boley can't get past Quentin Dunn. And now they're going to blitz a safety. Evans. Got it. Troy couldn't block for us. Come on, McKinley. Show what you can do. Just a little too slow right now.
Wide,
Not like year one Eddie Benson. Couldn't quite stumble his way in. Foley. If only he had a little bit more speed. Maybe in due time. Uh-oh. Malcolm Tyson playing pretty well. Whoops. What the heck happened here? Disconnected. One sec. Hopefully I didn't lose any of that stuff I captured, although I still have my backup stream file. Whoops, I just threw a touchdown to Troy Evans you're never going to see. Unless I get it back. What happened? That is strange. I'm still here. But obviously, the game isn't with me. How would it get disconnected? Nothing changed. We back. It's not over yet. Don't you change that channel. McKinley. Nope. Nope. Nice, Donnie. Donnie Castillo, man. Is the hype train back to go? The viewers have dropped? I'm sure after that. At least some backed out.
Wide 50.
Lamar. Ooh. Corey. That's not his game, though. Oh, Lamar. Too many drops. Yeah, Bowley with some power. I got a super chat. Did I? Nope. So McKinley doesn't exactly seem ready to play yet, which I wasn't really expecting him to. Donnie. Man, Castillo is looking like a player this year. You have to admit, Donnie Castillo is looking good. That was easy. I think, guys, hashtag Donnie is back. Donnie is back. Donnie is back. Can I get that, please? He's back. He's better than ever. He's catching everything. This is the greatest day of my life. Otis Frazier. Guys, Donnie Castillo is back. All right, Bowley, that wasn't great. Troy Evans might be back too. Hashtag Donnie can't catch. Donnie is back. You guys want to see some Brett Mitchell? And then we'll go Troy Lee at halfback. A lot of you want to see Donnie play some receiver. I will, just to get him isolated. Let's get Kendall Caldwell some snaps now. And Amonte Jones. Legion sends a super chat. I sent a super chat. Dab Kane dab. I don't know what you guys' fascination is with the dab. I gotta eat too. Donnie Castillo. All right. Hanging on to the football. Now we got Mitchell, who also has some running ability and is kind of inaccurate. Okay. You know, on cue, there we go.
Let's go! 59!
Oh, it took Chris Smith to deny him. That was Shannon Evans right there. Mitchell. Nope. Amonte Jones. That's a touchdown. I'm back to just throwing the football to Donnie only again, basically. Troy Lee. I'm going to change his number. Hashtag Donnie is back. Troy Lee. Brought down. I don't think I'll play Donnie at receiver, just because he's not going to really separate that well. Nice strike there. Ooh, Glen Hayes. Nice athletic play. Amonte Jones. Oh, wow. How do you not score on that? Castillo. Procrastination Gaming sends a super chat. You should do a My Player mode in basketball with Donnie. Didn't you see the, like, 10 seconds that Blackjack had with him in the video? He dropped a ball in there, too. I don't know. Maybe. You know, I want to play some 2K, like, soon. And maybe that'd be something to stream. Like, Donnie Castillo, My Player, or something. I just want to learn the game better so that, you know, maybe I want to play some of it this year. I've never really given it a great chance. Nice play. But, I can probably go find it pretty cheap now and get used to it before the basketball season returns. And plus, just, you know, get some more variety on here and something for streaming. I'm not really thinking about videos of it, but just to have something else to stream for an hour or two. Might be fun. Troy Lee. Nope. Alright, I've seen enough of these backup running backs. I might redshirt them both, which would leave us very thin at running back, but that's okay. I think I'd have Troy Evans as an emergency halfback. Or even Glen Hayes. I kind of want to see Glen Hayes play some running back right now. If he's not going to play any corner, can Glen give us a boost at running back? That's an interesting possibility. Let's go back to Walker. And I just saw a comment. Someone said Glen Hayes should play both ways. You were smart. And you read my mind. Stop doing that. All right, Glen Hayes at the running back position. Offers good speed. Hey, Glen Hayes.
Oklahoma.
And then eventually could become a full-time corner in the future. Throw back to Jones.
10-20. Oklahoma.
Amonte Jones with a touchdown there. Might want to back up a little bit now. I'm kind of getting tired of the red zone. I don't mind backing up to like the 20. Let's go to a new personnel grouping. Why don't we try the... Well, I don't want to go empty right now because then I can't use a running back. I'm okay with big flip. We can get some more running in here, and it'll actually get us to our base defense.
Set. Set. Hot.
So Walker here practicing the red zone throws. How about that to Caldwell? Money.
Set.
We will get to kicking, don't worry.
Check. Hey, set. Hot.
Ooh, a little hit stick there from Shannon Evans.
Set. Hot.
And I should probably look, that was the option. I don't trust option routes because they don't do what I want to do. Yeah, I could do this practicing all day as well. I've actually done a lot off recording before in like the Minnesota series. I've sat there before and just let the time fly by. Let's go Kelly John Charles. And we'll finally give Frazier a break from dominating the defense. And we'll put in... Oh, where'd he go? Where's Shannon? Alright, Glen Hayes. Ooh, no chance.
Down. Blue knight.
Ooh, that's well played.
Set. Hot.
Does that mean Glen Hayes is playing on defense? Yeah, he's playing on defense and offense right now. We have two Glen Hayes. And there's Kelly John Charles. Didn't take long for him to make a play. Oh, man, so close. Caldwell. Nope, broken up. Shannon Evans, who looks a lot better this year. Here we go. Glen Hayes gets the blocks. That's easy money right there. Oh! Some power there from Glen Hayes. Nice tackle by Watson. I'm really liking Glen Hayes at running back right now. And that would give me the flexibility to redshirt a couple players. Donnie. Nearly picked by John Charles. Well, that could have been Ridgeway out there, too. Oh, the spin from Glen Hayes. Wait, who spun out Glen Hayes? I just noticed that. Glen Hayes. So good. He can spin out himself. Wow, hit stick from Kelly John Charles. 27 Super Yankees says, use Hayes like Jabril Peppers or Buda Baker. I love that role. I'm a big fan of the role those two played. That's kind of the role that Kelly John Charles played last year, where, yeah, he was safety, but he was safety when he was, like, at the line in a 3-3-5 personnel. I love that role. Hayes getting a block. Come on, Donnie. Come on, Donnie. John Charles takes it away. Nope. Love these practices. I'm trying to read this name. Oh, I don't know how to pronounce this. I'm sorry, I don't know how to pronounce this. He says, get Ja'Cory Day a shut helmet, 2-bar running back with black visor. Blackjack helps you out with a lot of the appearance stuff. He just has a better eye for it than I do. I've never been one to like, yeah, this helmet is cool, and this combination of accessories is cool. But I will still be doing some accessory customizing before we get to the actual season. That's one thing I'll spend some time on. One-hander. Rashad does that pretty well. I'm sorry I couldn't pronounce your name, though. I apologize. I'll try one more time. Menace Medheen? I did my best. How does Kane have randomized plays in practice? Go to formation you want and hit select. At least on PS3 it's select. And that will give you a random play in that formation, which I've been doing for both sides of the football. Let's go split slot against the 3-3-5. Back up to about here because there are some deep balls in this set. And then I want to go to halfback and I want to put in Sheridan at number 2. I'm going to take Donnie out of there. We're going to go back to Lamar Williams. We'll swap out for Justin McClellan. No, I got to get a Monte Jones in a starting role. Williams replaced by, let's see, Jarrell Holloway. Was that Brightful at safety? Is there anybody, like, who is the more least popular player? Tyrone Brightful or Donnie Castillo?
Blue 19. Blue 19.
Who do you love to hate more, Brightful or Castillo? Uh-oh. Sacked. That's Ridgeway, number 52. Thank you, Glenn. Oh, threw it right to Watson. Monte Jones. Doesn't have breakaway speed or anything. Uh-oh. Someone get open. Picked off by Glen Hayes. Perfect coverage. Nice hit.
10-20. 10-20.
Oh, yep. It's unanimous. People don't like Tyrone Brightful a lot more than they don't like Donnie Castillo. How much of it has to do with me not selecting Corin Haggerty? And to be clear, it's that I didn't trade up to select Corin Haggerty. Bad throw from Marquise Walker. Like, if Haggerty didn't exist there, if we didn't know about Corin Haggerty, what is the perception of that pick? Ooh, Glen Hayes, a little shifty spin. He also showed some strength on some of these runs. Triple option. Works way better than it did in the first couple seasons. Walker with a deep ball. Oh, Justin McClellan. Getting past Malcolm Tyson. I'm really excited to see more of Tyson. Nice run there by Glen Hayes. You know, I kind of forgot that I could play a, you know, be more creative in this game than you can in Madden. I can have a player play cornerback and running back, doesn't matter. Monte Jones. Yeah, and I took Brightful over Stacy Hodges. That was the other one. But you gotta say though, Brightful, his big plays have been very timely. Deep ball to Sheridan. Nope.
Set. Blue 4, set, hot.
Holloway. Oops.
Set. Okay.
So where are we at right now with this team? How do we feel about them heading into year 4? I am worried about an offensive step back. Losing the coordinator. And
Set.
that's mainly it. Just losing the coordinator.
Set. Okay.
I like the way our secondary played in this practice. Off the helmet of Holloway. Really liked Chris Smith. I thought Cam Davenport did well. Otis Frazier was maybe the biggest standout. Glen Hayes at running back has looked really nice. There's a throw.
Set. Oklahoma.
Put Hayes at wide receiver so Hayes can cover himself. Oh, man. See, he's got the ability to create yards, which is what I look for at running back. I don't care, you know, maybe not that fast, maybe not that strong. Can you create? Do you have a strength that allows you to create yards that aren't already there?
Blue 9, hot.
He recovers fumbles and everything.
Set, hot.
Can he run a good route? Got it, and a good catch. Hayes brought down.
Down. Blue 4.
I love this play here. A lot of times they don't cover the post very well. Ah, blitz. Glen Hayes. Ooh, nice little tackle there by John Charles. Haven't really done the Kelly John Charles deep ball test much today. But here, easy jog over to make the play. What if we get Amonte Jones? Nope, he's hanging with Square downfield. McClellan comes down with it.
Blue 4, set, hot.
Walker's looking better in this second wave of practice.
Set. Oklahoma, Oklahoma.
John Charles.
Set. Oklahoma, hot.
There was one play I thought Kelly could have got a pick on this year. It was a deep ball, and he had to cover a lot of ground, but the throw was like, I think their receiver had to lay out for it, and he just was able to get it. Nice deflection.
Down. Set, hot.
That was Glen Hayes, by the way.
Set, hot.
Yeah, Monte Jones is looking kind of good as well. Needs someone to fill in at receiver. Oh, Sheridan.
Set. Blue 14.
Now, it wouldn't be possible for us to get to 1,000 likes, right? I mean, we already got the big jump earlier. We have 721 watching now.
Down. Oak, set, hot.
But maybe 900? Sheridan. A little stiff arm action.
Hot.
So, after the stream is over,
Oklahoma,
what I need to do is I'm going to decide on red shirts. I'll decide on the schedule. I need to decide on...
Blue 14.
Is there anything else? Customization and whatnot. That'll be a piece of cake.
Set. Hot.
So there still will be some things that you'll want to look out for in the edited off season once I can take a little bit of time to finish things out here.
Down.
So we are just about done today. We got to get to the kickers, though. We got to see Jeff Childs as Walker gets hit by Glen Hayes. Yeah, Falcon, I know you don't like the triple option a ton. It's gotten better, though. You noticed that. But the speed option, it's not reliable at all. It really isn't. Can Childs hit from 66? Nope. Alright, so I want to see how he handles a 50. So I got to get to the 33. Yeah, this camera angle is fantastic, thanks. This is like a 48, 47. Childs, nope. I don't think that one went in. Nope. Let's try 2 yards closer. Here's Childs. That goes in. Let's see how much room there was to spare. And this here would have been a 45-yard kick that he just barely clears. I think you can hit from like 46, 47 with no wind. That's a high kick. All right, so about 46, 47, I'd have to say. However, we're probably going to have Calvin Earl play kicker this year. And he's got a very strong leg. What's this, a 50? Ooh, this would be a tough one. This is a 57. Calvin Rowe. We're at the 40. Oh, whoops. We're at the 40, so this is a... Wait, no, this would be a 57. Yeah, that right there is a 57. Wow, he can go to near 60. Let's see if he can hit a 60. Come on, Rowe. Oh man, I think he can play. He can hit from 60. That was actually more like 60 and a half. The 43 and a half yard line. Wow. Come on. $62. No. That didn't make it, did it? Yeah, that's a 62-yard attempt right there. I don't think he can hit it from 62. Did that make it? No. Alright, so I think 61 and in. He got the crossbar that time. Come on, Rowe. No. So close. He can hit the crossbar. But imagine now with some wind what he could do. Alright. 61 is what I'd say. One more. One more make. This is the shortest kick right here, straight. But I don't know. I just want to see what happens if you push it or pull it a little bit. He might be, if he can hit the crossbar right there, this might work. Just a little bit to the right. No. That might be it. Alright, if that didn't work, then we're done. Close, though. He can hit the crossbar. Alrighty. I think that's about everything I wanted to do. Well, I want to see some 5-wide defense against the quarters. So, we are almost done here with the off-season. Thank you all for tuning in and having a good time with me. This is fun. I really enjoy NCAA off-seasons. They're a bit more laid back, because like in Madden, I'm always like, okay, we got to get free agents if we can. We got to get the draft picks right. I'm way more focused, whereas I can be a little bit more loose in Kalispell and stuff, because once you get past signing day, the rest is all, you know, you don't really have to make any tough decisions. So I enjoy the nice laid-back Kalispell off-seasons. But we'll be having a Chargers one here soon. Don't know when yet. But that's going to be soon. And I'll have a Twins off-season probably this week as well. So if you like off-seasons, you're going to love this week on my channel. A lot of it. If you're watching this on playback or even now on stream live, let me know your favorite, who impressed you in this practice? Man, Malcolm Neal right there was step for step with Ja'Cory Day. Bye, I only came for kicking. See you later, Johnson. Hope you had a good time. See you next year when we do it all over again. When Marquise Walker overthrows someone deep, it confuses me. Oh, Glen Hayes. He looks so good. Oh, Amante almost wins it. There's Jones. Good concentration catch. Everyone's saying row. Donnie was GOAT. Thank you, Dark Falcon. We're going to get the comment section back on our side with Donnie Castillo. Hashtag Donnie is back. Donnie Castillo looks like the real deal again. Oh, that was nice. Let me make sure I'm crediting the right player. J. Page. This was a fun off-season, though. I was looking forward to this. I got up to, you know, put together the announcement video and to just do some preliminary stuff on here, and I just wanted to start it at like 10 a.m. So another successful off-season. Amante Jones looks good. And sadly, we cannot do the Sammy Hawthorne halfback pass because he's graduated. I'll do a few more plays and then I'm going to call it a day. Gotta get some dinner. I can't just eat cashews while I stream. I need a bit more fuel than that. Hope you guys have a fun and safe July 4th. Anybody got any cool plans for the 4th?
Set, hot. Set, 10-19.
Whoa.
Down, 10-19. Hot. Down, 10. Hot. Down, 10-20. 10.
Glen Hayes is the most dynamic player on the team, and he should play mostly defense but come in at running back like Jabril Peppers did. I might have to craft a nice role for him because he might be a player we have to play, actually. I thought I might redshirt him, but I didn't want to redshirt a player that talented and potentially lose him due to playing time. Oh, man, that was nice. So if we can actually play Hayes at running back and kind of... You know, I don't know if he'll play much defense, honestly. So, if I want to get him some playing time at running back, that's one thing. That is Shannon Evans, man. Probably won't use this as the thumbnail. I'll probably grab some new thumbnail clips like tomorrow.
Set, hot.
Malcolm Tyson.
Set, hot.
How about Brock Oxendine transferring into the conference? That is nuts. That's a good deep ball right there, Marquise. Glen Hayes showing some power. Holloway.
Down, hot. Down, set, hot.
The deep ball for Holloway.
Down, blue 40.
Awesome. Lamar Williams.
Set, set, hot.
And of course, Donnie. Oh, come on, man.
Blue 42.
What I've learned from this practice is Williams needs red-shirted. Dude has talent, but getting him another year to develop would be great for the future. Yeah, I'm leaning towards that as well. Like, yeah, I love the big, fast receiver to play with Marquise Walker in his final season, but I just don't think it would be the right move to then only have 1 year with him later. If he wasn't dropping so many passes, that'd be one thing, as Hayes does the same, but I want to get a couple really good years out of Lamar Williams. I mean, we got a 92 speed 6'5 receiver. I want to make sure we're getting the best years out of him. If he was a freshman, I'd play him. But because he's going to only have 2 years of eligibility, then I've got to say red shirt's probably what needs to be done there. Especially with Marquise not being able to help him, you know, reach his full potential. That he just needs to develop on his own. That's the right long-term move. But talent's there. Talent's certainly there. Alrighty. I want to make sure he is a junior, though. Does it say on the depth chart what the year is? It does. Just make sure he's a junior. Yeah, he's a junior. Alright. Alright, guys. Thank you for watching and supporting the series. Hope you had fun during this off-season. I know that I did. And I'm excited to get year 4 underway. But between now and then, we're going to have the edited off season. I'll be finalizing the schedule, redshirting, and all the preseason happenings. Then we'll be on to season 4 here shortly. I'll also have a Chargers off season coming soon, a Twins off season coming soon. It's going to be a fun week on the channel. Definitely a fun week. Anything else? Oh, we're going to have the top 10 and highlight video for Kalispell, and finally we'll have some good material for that, for sure. Well, that will do it for today. Thank you all for watching. I do appreciate it. Please leave a like on your way out and subscribe to the channel and continue to watch more of the Kalispell Dynasty. Have a good one, everybody. Have a fun Independence Day. And I will see you all later. Have a great day. Have a great weekend.